I learned she was going to be there at Arrowhead for her debut appearance.
Her first game, yeah.
Right. So I knew all week or 4 or 5 days ahead of time, and I had to sit on it.
Do you want to spill some tea?
Yeah, what is this?
Okay,
Bobby?
so this is Mobby tea. Cheers. Yeah. Crack it open right next to the mic so we can hear it. It's time to spill the tea.
Let's spill it.
With Mobby tea. I have a straw because I have lipstick on.
Oh, that's very good.
That's
very good.
It's healthy also.
Yeah, I see that.
I love Mobby tea, caffeine free, but it still gives you a little
kick,
pep
yeah.
that you need.
This is excellent. Really nice. Caribbean.
New fan. We talked about all the stories that you broke in about players, but you also broke a story this year about a certain celebrity. Did you not?
Which one?
Taylor.
Oh, yes, I did. I forgot about that.
Taylor Swift. How do you forget about that story? She's one of the biggest headlines in the biggest in NFL history.
You're absolutely right.
So tell us about the story.
Right.
How do we even begin?
Right.
Getting any insight into Taylor Swift's life?
So it became evident that her and Travis were at least talking because he went on his pod, and we started to get speculation. It started to ramp up, and I started to just ask questions about what's going on here, not really knowing how real it was, but believing that there was certainly some smoke there, and it wasn't like, it's tough because it's not like the investigator. It's not really like the NFL Insider. This was like a whole nother dimension, like you said, of pop culture.
Yeah.
But it was transcending the NFL. As you know, it took over the league for like a month. And I think for me, I noticed that this was a story that had bigger ramifications than just like an NFL transaction. So I started to ask questions, and I learned she was going to be there at Arrowhead and for her debut appearance.
Her first game, yeah.
Right, in Travis Kelce's. So I knew all week or 4 or 5 days ahead of time, and I had to sit on it. And
why?
Well, because there were security issues, and what if she cancels? There was just all kinds of question marks, and also like it wasn't. I was beyond my skis. I was out of my depth. This wasn't something I really like. I don't know Taylor Swift. My daughter's obsessed with her. I don't really have any business like pretending like I know. So I really wanted to be patient, but also I think any insider will tell you that the hardest thing to do is sitting on valuable information, knowing that other people are trying to access it.
Could get it, yeah.
And so I had to wait literally until probably an hour before kickoff.
I remember that tweet.
Because I was told you have to wait until she's officially in the stadium.
Okay.
And the biggest thing at that point was security.
Yeah.
And so I just was waiting and waiting. So now I had told Bleacher Report, this is what's happening. I'm on this story. Be on the lookout. But that it was a huge story.
That's massive. No. Yeah. So this is coming from the NFL side then, where I know you don't reveal your sources, but it was from the NFL side. It wasn't from Taylor's team.
I don't want to say that. I won't say that there wasn't a little leak there.
A little crossover.
There was a little crossover. Yeah. So I should say that
because her PR is tied up tight.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. But I had a. Again, I don't know her, but I had an in.
Okay.
Maybe we could talk about off camera. I had it in, and so I had a little birdie, and so that's how I was subsequently also able to get the other. I knew she was going to be at the Jets game. I think I had a couple more.
Yeah, you did have the Jets as well.
You know, and then the story died down because she was going to so many games.
Right.
But it was the Bears-Chiefs game. That was the first one that I think took the lid off, and then my phone just blew up with like.
That was super
cool. How did you get that? This is such an odd story. Are you sure this can't be true?
Yeah.
It was so many. Like the Russell Wilson was like, good job, investigative. Right. This one was like, this is so odd.
Did you have Swifties in your DMs?
I did, and also I had people reaching out to me that I didn't know, saying like, I'm a big NFL fan now. I love Travis Kelce. There was also that whole meme thing on TikTok where like girlfriends were talking to boyfriends and wives talking to husbands about, Travis Kelce.
She put Travis Kelce on the map.
Yeah. And my wife wanted to do that with me. I was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
It's going to be so fake. Because anyways.
Well, then Pat McAfee actually called you. That TikTok was so funny that you posted.
Oh, because I was in Kansas City.
Yeah, so you went on his show to like share the news that she was going to be there.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, yeah, see you later. Thanks, Jordan.
Taylor Swift, going to be there tonight or not, Schultz?
The last I was told was no, that she had to move her show and that she wasn't going to come and that they were thinking about, I think it was the Raiders game by Christmas for the Parents Connect. But that was earlier today. She was in South America, right? She's been in South America, Argentina, Brazil. And, Travis was obviously there on his off week, which was awesome. But the last I heard was that she was not going to be there tonight because she had to move her show around.
All right. We appreciate you. Have a great day over there.
That's it? Wait, that's it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, that's it. So
you were on for about a minute.
Yeah. Well, I was actually in Kansas City for Monday Night Football, Eagles Chiefs, and I was in the car with my wife, and we had like a few hours to kill, so we went to this awesome museum they have there. We had like 3 hours, so we were like, let's just go to the museum and walk around. And I think he had texted me, Patty had texted me in the morning when I was working out, because I always like to work out day of the game, because I know I'm going to be really lazy to eat bad.
Yeah.
So, and I was like telling him what was going on, but he didn't say, can you come on? So I didn't really think anything of it.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes he'll just FaceTime me. If I get a FaceTime, I know it's the show. And we're in the car going to the museum, and my wife's like, is that what I think it is? And I was like, yeah, I think it is. So
you didn't know that you were going to be live?
I had no idea. That's why I was in the car.
hilarious.
Otherwise, I would have probably been in the hotel.
It gave it a very authentic feel. I liked it.
She didn't want me to put her on, but I was like, this is too funny.
Yeah.
And so they're like, Mrs. Schultz report.
Yeah.
So that was funny. Yeah, I forgot about that one.